I am the sommelier for the people.
So what
because,
does it mean for you, for instance?
Well, because now this is my role, is to find, okay, there's 15 people that has it too, but all that really did was allow me to get inside this world of wine. And through judging and things like this, meeting these people and having the network that I have and gaining the information and putting it together and disseminating it to you and to you folks, like the information about this wine competition, that there are wines in the $7 to $10 range that will just be delicious for you. Or if you want a more notable wine from a specific place, yes, those are there too. But you don't have to spend $100 on a bottle of wine to get a delicious bottle of wine.
That's
And you can have delicious, inexpensive wine with your meal. And I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of food tasting a lot better. A lot of meals, a lot of lunches are going to taste a lot better because of these fabulous, inexpensive wine that we can incorporate into our culture, into our diet every day, like they do in the old world. In the old country, the old world, Europe and all the countries of Europe, wine is part of the diet, it's part of the culture. We don't eat without wine, we don't drink really wine too much without the food, and it's part of the diet, and people are pretty healthy.
Wine is good for health too.
It is good for health, that is proven. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I know, I
No,
read
but
enough.
in France, doctors actually advise people to drink wine, at least one with a meal. For heart.
1 or 2 glasses
yes.
a day. Say 1 glass with the
Then
meal,
with a
1 glass with
yes.
the meal, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
In
In
France,
our
it's
country,
very, very common. They always recommend it.
yes, and in our country, in the United States,
it's like preventive medicine, except that you're enjoying very much, a lot more than taking a pill.
I have a great grandmother that lived to be 110 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And she drank wine every day, and she ate a lot of tomatoes, and she drank wine and garlic and those things that was part
That's
of
why
the
you grow
diet and the
tomatoes
culture.
too?
That's why I grow tomatoes.
See, it comes from your...
it's in my DNA.
Yes, exactly.
It's in my DNA. I'm Italian. What can I say? So we.
But it's good. So since a very young age, you already develop your the smell, palate, and everything.
It's important. I
maintaining
think
it.
it's important, and this is good for us to share with a lot of Americans who do not do that and had not had that experience where wine was not part of the culture or part of the diet. Many families do not drink wine with their meals or their lunch, and especially today with our fast-moving society and drive-through culture, everything is so instantaneous. Families don't even sit together and have dinner, or a conversation. They're on the electronic device, and they drive through and pick up
it's
the
a
bag
walking
of food.
home.
Yes, because the culture has evolved to the way it is. I think when you stop and you share a glass of wine, it is the great equalizer of all people. It doesn't matter if you're the president or the guy that's cutting the president's grass, okay? And no offense that person, but the two jobs pay a lot different, okay? So it doesn't matter which job you have, when those two people stop and share a glass of wine, they're both just human beings, enjoying a glass of wine, talking together. And when we come together and have those moments of good communication and sharing, I think a lot of problems that have been created in the world could be resolved by this simple communication and connecting of people. So sometimes the simplest solution can be the best solution. Now I know some whole cultures do not have alcohol, and I have respect for that, but
just open one of these bottles that is winning the
it's
competition
just
today.
take time to sit down and relax for a minute and communicate whatever brings them together, whether it's food or wine or music. Those things are important because they're the things that are shared. And those are the greatest experiences in my life, are these wonderful things that are shared. And when you share your wine with others, it makes it so much better. I mean, that really is my motto. I'm the sommelier for the people because that's what I believe is share your wine with others. It makes it more delicious.